Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming with Gautam. So in the previous videos we have seen about operators and also we have seen about arithmetic operators, relational operators and assignment operators. Now let's see about shorthand assignment operators. What are shorthand assignment operators? So let me create a new file. So I have created a new file called as shorthandassignment.py and I'll copy this, paste it here in order to show you in a better way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of shorthand operators. What is the work of shorthand operator? How does it work and how can we use it in our program? So let's see that now. So I'm taking two variables, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. So for example, let me add a to a is equal to a plus b, print a, print a. So here what I'm doing is I'm assigning two different values to these a and b. I'm printing a, that is 10. I'm adding the sum of a and b and assigning that to a again and printing a again. So let me run this and show you what will be the output. So first the value of a is 10 and second the value of a is 30 here. So similarly, if I remove this particular code, that is equal to a plus, I'll remove this and write a plus equals to and a plus equals to b and run this program. Let's see if we get the same output. As you can see guys, we are getting the same output. What are we doing? Instead of writing a is equal to a plus b, we are just writing a plus equals to b. That is, it is automatically assigning the taking a as input and adding the sum of b and calculating the sum of a and b and assigning it to a automatically and printing it here. So this is the advantage of shorthand assignment operators, guys. Similarly, if I want to subtract a from b, I'll just run this program again and show you. You can see the output is still 10 and 30 here. If I just do subtraction of a and b here and assign that value to a, what output we'll get? As you can see, we are getting a, since a is 10 and b is equal to 20. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. As you can see, the value of a is minus 10. Similarly, if I multiply a into b, so let me keep the code as it is, guys. If I multiply a and b here, what will happen? Are we still getting the same output? That is 10 and 200? Yes. I'll also show you like this again. So I've commented all these codes, guys, all these lines of code 6, 7, 8, and I'm just putting 5 as active and running this program. As you can see, the output of a is equal to a into b, that is 10 into 20 is 200. It is being assigned to a and it is printing it. Similarly, if I this particular line of code also is doing the same work, but the code that we write is getting less here. See, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters of alphabet are here, whereas we are completing the operation in just 4 characters. Here, when it is taking 5 characters, it is taking 4 characters here, as you can see. So we are, by default, we are saving 1 character's memory here, as you can see. Here it might be 1 character memory, guys, but when we go to bigger programs, it might be lines and lines of code. So now let me show you with a divided of a. So now let me show you with a divide and equal to b, if we are getting the same output. Okay, I'm running this again. As you can see, it is the input is it is first the value of a is 10, Then after dividing a 10 by 20, we are getting the output as 0.5, as you can see. Okay. Similarly, we have exponent. So now let's calculate the exponent, guys. As you can see, a exponent of b, that is, we are getting a to the, that is 10 to the power of 20. We'll get this output, guys. If, for example, a equals to a to b, okay. Now I'll comment this so that, as you can see, we are getting the same output when we are running this particular code and when we are using this particular code. So we are able to save some characters of space using these operators, guys. So that is the reason we have shorthand assignment operators. By default, the meaning of shorthand assignment operators is we are using the shorthand operators, that is plus and equals to, and assigning that operators to the first character, first whatever the first variable whatever we have, we are assigning to that particular variable. Similarly, if we apply floor division on A and B, let's see. So if I take this as 40 and show you, we can see the output will change. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I commented this particular code and I'm trying to run it. So as you can see, we are getting 2 here. Whereas if I'm taking 10 and showing the output, we'll get 0. Okay guys. Hope you have understood, guys. We have seen different kinds of shorthand operators, that is plus equals to, minus equals to, multiplication equals to, division equals to, modulus. We have not seen modulus, guys. Let me show you modulus. So let me show you modulus. So when I'm taking A as 40 and B as 20 and trying to calculate the modulus of A and B and assigning that to A and printing it directly, let me show that to you. We are getting 0 because it is easily divisible. So if I take 44, you can see the output will be 4 now. The modulus of A and B will be 4. Okay. In the similar way, if I take this as 48, you can see the modulus of A and B is 8. Since we are divided, the modulus will return the remainder, guys. So since we are getting 2 point something change, it will not calculate that particular this thing, and it will return the remainder as 8 here. Similarly, we have also seen the exponent and we have assigned it to A and seen the output. Similarly, we have seen the floor division as well. So hope you have liked the video, guys. If you have liked it, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Programming with Gautam. Thank you.